Fuck me. On the TV? Okay. Oh, okay, winning this. Sorry guys, it takes some time, but I think I found the solution. I'm just gonna use notebook to watch others individually. I have like 4 monitors around me. Shit. Okay, 1 second. Why?
happy little forge master, that's what I am. Found a gold mine of 3D prints. I am mining this shit.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Okay, Kairos, I guess you can start to explain the rules.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, the rules are simple. You were given 4 maps to complete. Are you all, for a start, aware of what 4 maps it is you need to run?
Yes.
No.
Yep.
Okay, I'll go over them quickly again. The order is Ballistic Engine, Exfil, Inferno, Termination. You play those in order. As soon as the run is done, you take screenshots of your victory and you post them in Operation Battle Logs. Quick thing. If you die on the map, you restart on that map. If you get a rank B on the map, and God forbid, Exfil RNG fucks you over, you restart on that map as well.
Oh,
You
boy.
cannot use relics, you cannot use healing perks. So healing perks, specifically the Vanguard 30% heal, the Vanguard 5% and the Bulwark Banner heal, you are allowed stims. You've got a 2-hour time frame from the moment the go is given. Any screenshot submitted after that 2-hour time frame will not be counted. So make sure you finish the map and send a screenshot through prior to the 2-hour time limit. You get 1 point per map completed that way. If, and we forgot to specify that in the rules, but we did discuss it with Tig, if the gene seed is extracted, you get an extra point. Oh, sorry, it's 2 points per map we would count and 1 point for gene seed. Any questions?
Can you repeat maps? Inferno, Exfil, Ballistic Engine, and...
Order is Ballistic Engine, Exfil, Inferno, Termination.
Termination. Thank you for being my notepad.
You're welcome, my pleasure.
I'm sorry, one correction. You will get only 1 point per map, and plus 1 point if you extracted the gene seed. I know that
Okay.
we discussed it earlier, Kairos, but I kinda fucked up and forgot to do this change.
No worries.
Yeah, better leave it just like it is on
So
rules right now.
Stick with Tig's math, 1 point for the map, 1 point for the gene seed, alright?
Yep.
Any questions at this point?
Don't
No.
watch my stream.
What do you mean, don't watch your stream? That's not a question for a start. Okay, well, thank you very much for the questions. May the best win, and get ready to go. When the time ticks to 21, you can start. I'll shout it, alright?
I don't know why I was like half tempted to just start announcing a show. Like after listening to that.
Alright, ladies and gents. Ready. Set. Ah, I miscounted. Go!
Go, 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 go! Good luck, boys!
Thank you.
Best of luck all. Put yourselves on deafen. Otherwise you'll hear me talk shit all the time.
Okay, for now we are
Alright.
watching Nero.
Alright, let's take a look at what Nero does. Nero is running TAC. So the first thing I'm curious about for Nero is whether he'll go with the block chainsaw or the fencing chainsaw. This has been a long-standing debate with Nero. I know he finds the block chainsaw better now, but he's got less practice on it, so he might just, out of habit and comfort, go back to fencing.
Yeah, makes sense.
Retaking those
Because
sectors is a
he
lost
have
cause.
much more experience with
Bombardment
the
from orbit risks
pencil
collateral
weapon,
damage, so we
but
need a
still,
more targeted
let's
approach.
see how it goes.
Commandeer a
Plasma,
Nova cannon
okay,
implosive
okay.
warhead from the Navy
I respect
Okay,
it.
double plasma. Yeah, I assume he's running. He might actually be running the secondary weapon damage as well.
Looks like Cram's got a good lead right now.
The battle disturbs Avarax's arid landscape. Dust schools can arise within water. If conditions obscure the path, look for the flashing guideposts.
Let's say Nero and Cram are neck and neck.
I mean, it's more about endurance anyway. At this point, I can see from the corner of my eyes, Aris has lost some HP already.
Cram
Nero's
has got
looking
a-
pretty fine at this stage. Like, he's running tactical. Radiating impact, pretty standard, clears the pack.
We got the double boss, Carnifex on Nero, and Nero drop for the Marco.
Which one do we follow?
Okay, let's stay on
Cram's got a
this Nero for now.
Alright, alright.
Okay, it's a block weapon, we know that.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
He's clearing the wave before he goes on to the 1v1 on all specs. I really appreciate he actually went with the blockchain sword. It's a bit of a shame he used radiating impact before the pack, but it's not really gonna matter much. Yeah, pack's dead anyway at this point. Honestly, so far he's doing a really clean run. Oh.
Yo.
That was a very sweet dodge. Honestly, Nero's pulling out a beautiful sequence so far. Okay. Good
Nice.
recover on the early block. Alright, he needs to deal with that sniper. He knows it. Yeah, he's looking for it. His radiating's almost back up. If he can actually spare it, he might even be able to damage the boss. So Nero's put in a lot of work recently at being super disciplined with his radiating impact.
I wonder why.
Yeah, it's been a long-standing issue of his tactical. I kind of dislike the specs. It's like a silly detail, but he did choose Teal specs when he was on overheat. So he loses a solid like 3 seconds of DPS on plasma pistol. Very good block. Very good dodge. Oh, that's such a good setup for him.
Yeah.
Second block. Kill combo. Oh, wow.
No.
Okay,
got
really
that.
well
Nice.
recovered. That was really well recovered.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Easy. At the same time, Marco just killed Nero drop. Let's switch to Marco now. He lost
It
some
looks like
HP the
Marco's in
process.
great health as well. Wait, let me take a look. Marco.
Marco lost some health to the laser. From
Oh yeah,
Nero
he did.
drop. But other than that, he's really good.
I mean, on that amount of HP, I'm like with Neuro down, I'm really confident in Marco's ability to close a run.
Oh,
Like the terminus
wait.
it's the hardest part.
The switch up to the Nero again. Something happened. Yo, he
Shit.
lost almost all his HP.
That sounds like a sniper shot.
You talking about Nero?
Yes.
He did fight the Carnifex, and I saw him take a good couple hits.
He regen to like 80% on the Carnifex. He was fine after
Yeah,
it.
I guess he
Oh.
got shot at with a sniper.
Aris seems to be doing fine, but I don't think he's had a terminus yet. He's in the console room, but it's easier when you haven't had a a terminus, to be fair. I'm kind of curious to see how he deals with this. Nice cloak. Oh, he's out of bullets. Or did he cancel it? I will say, out of all the choices, I think Aris is running the rougher one. Or at least it's the one that requires the most practice. But he is very good on his sniper.
We have secured the military depot. Activate the quartermaster's console and wait for the shield spirit. Instructed to load the explosive warhead onto the train and assist it when necessary.
I mean, so far they seem to all be advancing at a pretty similar pace.
Yeah, let's look what's happening with Royce. For now, he's full HP.
So, yeah, he's full HP, he's the one that's slowest so far at the pull, but he has not taken any damage. At the end of the day, speed is kinda important, so he'll need to pick it up at some point. Especially given he hasn't had a terminus yet. For me, right now, Nero and Marco are technically ahead, even if they lost some HP, because they're pretty much at the same point, despite having fought the terminus.
Yeah, true. But if you're gonna die, it doesn't matter, right? You better watch out.
Yeah, and it's a 2-hour long race. It's a 2-hour long race. There's plenty of time to, you know, catch up or waste time.
Yeah. Yeah, Royce also. Oh, okay, let's
Oh,
go.
there we go, we were talking about it. He gets to catch
Yo.
up, the terminus is here.
And Aros fighting Nero drop as well. God damn,
Oh, I can see it, yeah. That's a lot of early bosses in the run. And this is a bit of a rough spot for Royce. Yeah. That is not a pleasant situation.
He needs to kill this horse. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Hell
That
yeah.
was a gorgeous shot.
Hell
The fact
yeah.
it hit the one at the back is kind of a miracle, I'm not gonna lie. That third one, that was a sus hit, but we'll take it.
Meanwhile, Aros
Okay, get
almost
clipped.
killed the Nero drop.
I mean, he's a sniper against Nero, he has the easiest time on those boss fights. I'm curious to see how Royce handles this.
Ooh.
Really clean dodge.
Oh no. Aros, get down. Oh, yeah,
He did mention, and Royce is getting hit severely. Aris did mention he's not used to solo running. This is a first for him. Oof.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is expensive for Royce's run.
We need to regain some armor back.
Yeah, he knows.
And he better watch out for this range attack next time.
Yeah, he's not really got his eyes on the Carney. This could happen again if he's not paying attention. So now it does look like his bots are holding aggro. Okay, he's hit him. He's got Carney aggro again. Yep. Good patience on the gun strike. Looks fine.
Nice dodge. Nice dodge.
I will say I dislike the dodge backwards on the Carney.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice stun. Shield active. Oh,
Ravner. Ooh, nice parry. Yeah, you don't want to mess that one up. On no armor, that is a definite. Oh.
Ravener again. Oof.
No, this was this was a checkmate. This was a checkmate. He could not have played it better. He got a perfect dodge on the second Ravner hit. He needed the armor and not to have lost that much HP beforehand. That was a checkmate situation. He is running Bonds of Brotherhood. To be fair, it's not against the rules. We haven't taken it out of the picture. Not against the rules.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have considered it. We kind of forgot that one, didn't we?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, again, it's within the rules. It works.
One hit. Oh my god.
Yeah, he was closer in the first place.
It's so unfortunate. Okay, let's switch to Varus. He having not
Aris
really
is
a good
struggling. Yeah, to be honest, solo sniper, especially on last fuse, it really requires you to know what you're doing perfectly. It's not weak, but it's difficult to play, and there's a couple of situations that really suck. He does have a melter bomb, which puts him in a first position. He needs to regen it to actually tackle the Bible. Oh wow, it's a double Lictor Bible. Yeah, that's kind of fucky.
Man, he's so low.
And Cloak is down. Oh, he missed the combo. Okay, the exec kind of saves him there. So you get on Lictors and on any Majoris, you get a guaranteed stun combo kill off a single gun strike as last use sniper. You need to hit the headshots though. The best thing to do is just stop moving and go for hipfire. You can do the same on Bible, but it's not as good and it's not as guaranteed.
Inserting fresh magazine.
Yeah, this is a rough spot for Aris, but at least he's done with this section. I'm not sure he got console phases though, so he will get a double phase at the end of Ballistic. That leaves plenty of time to lose. There's a fair chance he gets stim soon enough though. I don't know if he checked the gene seed spot at the back either.
Yeah, I'm not also
Mark?
sure.
It seems Marco's the one that's like the furthest ahead. He's putting good pace. Yeah, take a quick look at where Marco is already. Holy shit. It's a shit show as well.
Okay, let's go for Marco.
Zoan, Balvor, and a lot of shotgunners. He's currently ahead. Oh, gorgeous radiating impact. Hits 5, and he's absolutely in a position to shred through that pack. He does need to find a reload on the carbine though, so he can actually deal with them. Perfect. Okay.
Nice.
That was almost
Nice
expensive.
recovering.
So height elevation can actually stop you from locking in executes, even from a distance you usually would be able to. You have to be really careful of those.
Ooh, nice dodge. It was really close.
Perfect. So carbine gameplay, when you're against shotgunners, can be a bit stressful because it's basically trust in your headshots. You just stand there, don't dodge, shoot them in the face. Marco is really good at it though. His aiming is just very, very strong by that point.
Oh no.
And he's almost done with the pack.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
he's the one with the quickest progress, no mortal wound, gene seed up. Oh, yeah, he understands. He stims this immediately. Yeah. He knows he has to. It's a bit of a sad stim, but he should be fine. Marco's come to the point where he has started running without any form of healing, so he's pretty comfortable. You should be going melee here. Yeah, loses a bit of contested HP off of that mistake. Gets the kill though. I think radiating might be up soon. Not yet.
Yeah,
Probably
about
another 20 seconds.
Yeah. You're gonna use it anyway, right? There's so
Yeah,
many
he
Majoris
should-
around.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Hell
There you
yeah,
go.
baby. Hell yeah.
He had 2 incredible radiating like impacts this fight. The first one on the ranged, second one on the melee wave. This is a great one. He does need to get out of that choke point though. There's too many thorns. Oh, the sniper bug. Okay, he's out. Okay, I got kind of scared for Marco for a second as he dodged through that sniper shot. But it looks like he's alright. Wave's pretty much done by that point. I think there was maybe one single range Majoris back there. And he's out. Very clean from Marco.
Meanwhile, the switch to the Aris. He fell down and he's starting all over again.
Yeah, Aris is back on a run start. Again, as sniper. It's difficult. There's a couple of situations, the good old for the Emperor. Let's go, Aris. There's a couple of situations as sniper that feel like checkmates, and that can very much be checkmate if you don't play them perfectly. You do have the cloak drop aggro and purification as a bit of a jail out of get out of jail free card. But your margin for error is also surprisingly small in some contexts.
Look for the flashing guidance.
It's so frustrating because Aris killed Nero drop so fast and he just fucked up in one small
The
mistake.
dust storm has settled.
Lost all his
That's-
HP.
One it is clear.
That's the thing. Sniper, the main issue Sniper with, well, snipers has is specifically HP recovery, right? Cloak will give you all your contested HP back if you're running Purification, which he is. However, failing it being up, you absolutely need to hit the headshots in crucial moments, potentially where you've just been staggered. And with the charge time of the last fuse, a lot of the time it translates in you not having any bullets. Okay, this is a rough pull already. Neuro is fine, but the melee Majoris are not so fine.
Again, at the same place. Ah, no, it's a different place. Okay, but Nero's
Yeah,
up again.
earlier on. Good frag, but okay, good frag into the hipfire headshot. So Aris knows his thing, right? Sniper struggles against Double Swords Warrior, mostly because of the block. One thing you can do is frag their feet, stagger them, and use that stagger to land a headshot. That was really well played from him. He's also trying to save some measure of ammo. Cloak this, cloak this. Nice. Bit of a shame on the headshot. Oh, too early.
School is as harmful as a summer breeze.
Yeah, that's an expensive mistake. Oh.
Active camouflage charge.
But he gets cloaked back off that. He got cloaked back off that. Really well played. Gets the executive of the Neuro laser. Now, if he's unlucky, he'll get an overlap on the shout here. Yeah. Yeah. But you can regen it. Yeah, perfect.
My god, that damage.
I wonder. I think he might be running a fire rate version. Actually, he 100% is.
Yeah,
There's
he
no
should
way
do
that's
the
not
fast.
fire rate version. Yeah. Good dodge. You can just cloak this. Okay, dodges through. And charges.
Oh.
Yep, standard so far.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really not bad. If you're running the melee perks, you actually and the block knife, you get a lot of damage off of that frame.
There goes our range advantage.
Okay, shout, perfect animation.
oh my god.
He's chewing through him. He is running out of ammo, but he's not gonna need any. Okay. Nice dodge on the laser. So, when it comes to that laser, a lot of the time, it's not worth trying to perfect dodge it. You can, if you fail your perfect dodge on it, you can get one shot. Oh, not enough. Okay, there we go. Right,
Nice.
Neurotrope dealt 25% HP left. Honestly, it's not bad. Your run's usually a lot smoother, depending on what you get. Now he needs to get his hand on a melter, ideally. Failing that, a crack grenade.
Active camouflage charge.
Let's see if you can find one a bit later. Right now, it's just cleanup. How's it looking on the other ends?
Yeah, if we can check what is happening with Nero. He's kinda in a fight right now.
Alright, Nero's got a... I think it's the leftover of a wave he's mostly dealt with. Yeah, but this is tactical with blockchain sword. Nero has been putting in the work, and he is making it happen. The radiating Auspex finishes off the 2 executes, really neat.
Bioform eliminated.
Nero is just really set to go. So Ballistic is one of the easiest maps on the list. I think Exfil and, well, Termination is the hardest. Exfil can be a bit difficult, depending on what happens to you with the Trigon and the platform phases. Realistically, Ballistic is the easiest out of all because the... Oh, fuck! Grab that execute.
Oh, thanks God. Temporary protects.
You are fertilized now.
It does. Very... Oh, it's double! Oh, the one shot comes in. Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's my boy.
Oh, that was a... And this is literally the reason why you actually run block chainsword on tactical. For anyone who's got a debate on fencing, block, which one's better, on tactical, if you're not running block chainsword, you're kind of trolling. This is specifically why. You can one-shot any melee extremist in the game with a singular combo.
Reloading magazine. Be ready.
I mean, it looks like they're all pretty good, pretty set so far.
Yeah, they're doing really good. Let's see what's happening with Marco.
It seems to me Marco's already on the final phase, so he has got a bit of like time ahead on Nero. Marco's having a really quick run so far. Needs to switch to melee here. It looks to me like he switched to Stalker Bolt. Yeah. Marco is on Stalker Bolt. It's a comfort pick for him. So for those who don't know Marco, Marco is a sniper, assault player, and well, tactical as any like proper player at this point. And his preference usually goes to anything that requires very good aiming, as that's probably his strongest point. And that's why Stalker Bolt is his preferred weapon in terms of running. The other one is Carbine.
Oh wait, we have a new contestant. House Medusa Red just joined. Let's see how it goes for him. He's fighting Carnifex right now.
Alright, House Medusa, late on the party, and I cannot grant you more time than others. It started at 16:21. You're 21 minutes late, but I'm happy to see you here. This is gonna be a rough fight for him.
Yeah, but
I wonder whether he is running the heal perks or not, though. If he does, then it doesn't qualify, but I'm still happy to take a look at the runs.
yeah, let's see. No 5% heal so far.
Indeed. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a long Carnifex fight. Vanguard's damage is unfortunately a bit lacking as a class, at least on bosses. Vanguard can do pretty good in terms of AoE cleave with the various build, but his single target is pretty low. Melter doesn't help for that matter. So if you had an Oculus here, he would be doing a considerable amount of damage on headshots. Melter is just not the bossing weapon. His parries are very good though. Okay, for a second I got scared for him.
He got it.
And he gets his bot back up. Is that not gorgeous? Clean dodges. Doesn't get chipped. Okay, I really... Oh, that was ballsy. He's not running the armor generation perk on dash. Or did he lose it instantly? He shouldn't have. He was in iframes. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Holy, what is he running? I'm not gonna... So House Medusa, for those who don't know, he's a Vanguard main. It's like 100% what he plays. I would have expected him to have that perk. Usually by Prestige 2 or 3, you should have the 2 armor generation perks on Vanguard. There's not much of a reason to run anything else than that. He is running a very safe build though. Fencing Chainsword, Melter. It's the main issue with it is it's really not time efficient. The damage output you have overall on things that matter is really low, and it's pretty ammo hungry. There's a couple of things you can do though that are pretty neat. Firstly, you can basically land a shot between every single parry, which is not something every weapon can do. Secondly, against Majoris, it's got really good stagger values, so you're pretty much safe against Majoris. They don't get to play the game much. As you can see, his boss damage is incredibly low. I know I've seen some people run Volkite on Vanguard, and I wonder whether that might not be an answer to it actually. Oh, that's a heavy hit. 2 heavy hits in a row. That's a hard mistake to come back from. No panic though, clean dodges. Okay, so I will say one thing. He's not the only one, because Royce does it as well. But in general, when the Carnifex charges you, you really want to be to be dashing through him. As you dodge through, you basically stay less times in the hitbox, and it's easier to
You're
get
large right
a
I'm
headshot.
sorry, you have some problem with
Yeah.
house middle stream.
Yeah,
Marco just
he's
finished
back
his
online,
first
but
map.
let's switch to Marco. Indeed, I'm not really surprised. I was expecting Marco to show up strong today. He's been practicing a lot for the event, and in the last couple days, he's been running without stims a lot. On top of that, I checked. Medusa is not running on any heal, so he starts 20 minutes late. He won't get an extra 20 minutes, but all his runs are valid.
Yeah, true. I'm Twitch on Nero.
Let's take a look. Alright, Nero is round about... looks like he's 5 minutes behind Marco, roughly. 5 to 7 minutes. And my goodness, he has one of the most annoying waves you can deal with, which is basically all Bramble Majoris. They're not really hard, but they tend to spread out and basically put AoE stones everywhere. So it's really just a pain in the neck to deal with.
Link your armor to the Mechanicus device. You will need to keep close proximity to the charging station until the reset is complete.
Yeah, he's getting chipped a lot here, Nero. A bit of a shame he missed the block, doesn't get the all specs, doesn't matter, third shot kills. Yeah, so this sequence, honestly, at that point, if you've already had the Terminus, you're usually pretty safe on Ballistic Engine. It's expected you're gonna finish the run if you're a competent player. The only, like, the worst thing that could happen to Nero at this point in time is a bad extremist point. So, a Lictor Ravner jump he fails to dodge, or a triple Biovore. Just triple Biovore is basically like pushing death upon anyone. Looks all good so far.
Fresh munitions.
Let's check what's happening with Aris.
Alright, let's take a look. So, Ravener come to an end as well. Raveners are kind of annoying. Oh, it's a double console phase. Raveners are kind of annoying as last few sniper because they're actually the one Majoris / Extremist you do not get a one-shot combo off the Gunstrike. They recover too fast from the Gunstrike and you're unable, in most cases, to hipfire load a headshot into them. It might not be true with the fire rate variant though. I don't run that one. I need to try. Nero seems done with his first run, as Marco is getting started on exfil. Alright, Lictor down. That was the second button to press for our good friend Aris. So he will, at the end of the session, or at least at the end of the map, only get a singular platform to deal with.
Meanwhile, Nero just finished the map. Congratulations.
So far, our top contestants are Nero and our good friend Marco. There's roughly, 5-7 minutes time difference between the two at this point.
Let's see how it goes for Medusa.
I see the stream on hold right now.
Okay. Let's check Royce.
I think Royce is coming towards the end of the map. So Royce is having, it seems, a pretty safe run. No gene seed though at this point, so this is not going to be a gene seed extracted run from Royce. That's already half the points gone from the run if it goes to the end. He is, so far, the slowest of the 4 initial starters, if you forget Aris's wipe. He's in a pretty good position though. 75% HP reaching this. There's a lot of stims around the area, so there's 3 guaranteed stims usually. It's 2 when you're solo. So for those who don't know, if you're running solo, the stim that spawns near the crate isn't guaranteed, and you're usually not getting it. However, this section of the map has 2 guaranteed stim, one at each end, near, pretty much near the platforms you have to stand on. That kind of pack is slightly annoying for heavy, but if played well, it's not too much of an issue. The real problem are the whip guys. Alright, slow and steady, and there he goes. It looks like Marco's in trouble on the other side of the runs.
Yeah, let's check what's happening with the Marco.
Marco has gotten pretty, like, well on the first section of exfil. However, it looks like a massive enemy wave has spawned and he's gotten severely chunked. Snipers spread out. It looks like he's choosing to move on. So it's a bit of a bold strategy because exfil is notoriously fucky when it comes to A or B ranks. Occasionally, if you leave only a couple of enemies on exfil, or sometimes if enemies don't spawn, you get a B rank. In the settings of this competition, a B rank means a rerun, which means best case scenario probably a 25-30 minute loss. So it's an expensive risk he's taking, but at the same time, he's on 33% HP, mortal wound, he's pushing forward. I didn't get to check whether he lost gene seed off of that or not.
No, I don't think that
It looks like...
he lost. I'm not sure, but...
Okay. I think Aris is in trouble as well.
Yeah, let's talk to Aris.
Okay, so it's a massive enemy wave, it seems, on Aris' side. Actually, no, just end of clearing this specific area. Low on HP, no gene seed either, but he has a melter. Sniper with a melter is probably like the best class in the game, kind of. You still aren't very good at bossing anything that isn't a neurotrope, but you get to wipe a pack out every 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, you're having some real troubles. Double Ravener, lots of front hook.
Yeah.
Shotgun guys.
Okay, so for those who don't know, Double Ravener is the absolute worst for heavy because of the balanced weapon. It's super difficult to parry, any mistake is incredibly expensive.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay, the good thing is he got to heal his HP with one of the guaranteed stims. Because he's running Bonds of Brotherhood, even if he goes down, he'll come back full HP, and there's probably another stim at the end of the map he could use to cure a mortal wound. This is not as bad as it looks for Royce. But yeah, this is, by all accounts, this is a rough spot for Royce. Oh, and it's shotgunners and an enraged one. Oh no. And you go again into the double shotgunners. And his bot is down. Okay, he has to be careful here. His bot is down if the sniper bot had gone down, this could have gone really bad for Royce. Because going down would have meant death at that point. This was actually kind of scary.
I mean, he's fine because after some time bots gonna revive themselves. Like Tactical is already alive again.
Yeah, but if you get a bad overlap, you can still die off of it,
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah, you're right.
Looks like it's stabilized. Just the one Ravener to deal with still. So, by the looks of it, I don't think he runs the fire rate variant. It's something I know Marco runs on heavy. I've started playing with it as well. And the fire rate gives you, I believe, faster charge time. So you can actually charge a shot at the Raveners as they start their dash attack. And still land a parry.
You basically can shoot under your legs and do damage that way. It's really good. But Bohemo is good as well.
Yeah. Yeah, on a solo run, I'm not sure whether I would want the fire rate because it basically means you're out by halfway through between ammo crates.
Having some troubles.
Oh, so This is one of the more stressful sections of Exfil, as Trigon can basically one-shot you when you're in the sands. And with Nero's builds, zoantropes are not a pleasure. They're dealt with though, and he hasn't Auspex. I will mention, Nero's got this weird thing with Auspex where I'm like, Nero, there's zoantropes, just Auspex them on your solo run, you don't have to deal with them. And somehow he's like, nah, I'm good. And then he'll lose like his HP on that. I don't know, maybe he lost it earlier, but I just want to call him out on that. This was a free Auspex. Double Zoan, you don't ask yourself the question, Auspex, and it's done. Is he gonna pick up the Melter? No. Oh, actually he is.
Good.
So I don't think he will be running ammo regen, 100% he's not. I believe the ammo regen for tactical comes at the cost of... Is it at the cost of battle focus? I think it might be. So, you'd never run it in its current iteration. Clean radiating, and he can take out the pack. It's an enraged Bramble guy. This is pretty fun for him.
Emperor's Legend in a different branch that gives you ammo back,
We hold this
so you
ground,
can go
not
with the
the
battle
beast.
focus as well.
Yeah, Emperor's Vengeance for ammo, but specifically for the equipment regen.
Ah, yeah,
Equipment regen
yeah.
is based on all spec scanning, I believe. It's the same column as battle focus.
Yeah. You're not gonna leave battle focus by any chance. It's too powerful.
Now.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically what allows tactical to do what.
Oh.
Oh, the left, right. Oh, that's unlucky. That camera spin felt like a camera spin out of frustration. And his bots are struggling. So, for those who've never done solo runs, something that can happen and it's like kind of awkward, your bots can get messed up hard enough that they struggle to like actually get you up. It happens specifically a lot when there's Raveners around or Lictors, both are really good at chain staggering bots. Oh yeah. This might be a wipe. Okay, he's
nice
got
save,
it.
Nice save.
There you go. This was a rough situation for him. Looks like he's stabilized for now, but he hasn't been able to call the elevator. Okay, an issue he's going to be running into, right? This is the second radiating impact in this area almost. So he's been here for 180 seconds. He's actually going to get at least a major wave, if not an extremist spawn, on the elevator call. It's almost bound to happen. This is taking him so long. We also get to see the funny bot TV.
Marco died and he is starting again.
Ooh, you're right. So Nero is currently furthest ahead, but Nero's chances of survival are not the best right now. Taking a quick look at Aris.
He can't leave this area. He's risking to get the rank B.
Take a quick look at Aris. Aris is fighting his best triple Biovore and trying to make it work.
Oh my god.
It's one down already. So, there's this thing, Sniper sucks at taking down Biovores, except if you have a Melter. The problem, you're actually very good at regenerating Melters off of Biovores, because headshots count as headshots when they're grounded. So you basically get 3 Melters off of their back. The problem is, you can basically get 2 Melters within a 30-second time frame if you started with 1, which still leaves a Biovore to deal with. And that's the last one to deal with. That's a lot of damage, good purification, good headshot kill, grabs the exec, doesn't grab the exec, plays for the ammo, okay. So I kind of dislike his choice here, sort of. Usually your priority in terms of ammo, cycling and armor is armor first, cloak second, ammo third. That's usually how you should treat your priorities as sniper. In that context, he had 1 armor bar, which is fine, but there's an enraged shotgunner, you want that second armor bar. It's not much, but it helps. Looks like Royce is done with his map.
Yeah.
And Medusa is currently on the bridge section with 25% HP, a mortal wound, and a stim packed up.
Changing
Oi,
magazine.
oi, oi.
And he just did the most wonky Vanguard dash I've ever seen in my career. On an invisible Lictor.
Remain calm.
Brace for Tyranid onslaught.
It looks like Nero has wiped as well, I believe. Yes.
Oh,
That is a
come
wipe
on.
from Nero.
Come on.
That is
So,
a wipe from
Royce
Nero.
is moving slowly, but he's like a fucking tank, right? He's already like trying to catch up.
Eliminate.
Yeah, Royce is behind, but because both of the people who were so ahead on him have died, he's not that behind anymore. Hell, even Aris isn't that far behind anymore. Aris is technically something like probably 10 minutes behind Nero now. Which, you know, given he failed an early run, is very, very good. All contestants still have an hour and 19 minutes to go. There's still room to take place. I think the max that can be done still is probably 3 maps for most players. Maybe Marco and Nero get a shot at doing 4, but I think it's unlikely.
Stealth ready.
Royce is starting exfil, Nero and Marco currently running through them. And Aris is in what seems to be a slightly iffy situation. Lots of Majoris, Brambles in the back, Spore Mines coming up. He's low on bolter rounds as well. So, Sniper technically has like a good set of ammo regen, but you can surprisingly often on solo runs run out of bolter rounds, which will lead you to being out of ammo flat out. That's kind of a disastrous situation for a sniper.
Let's check Medusa. It's so low.
Let's take a look at Medusa. Let me go on that. Oh, the stream's struggling on my end for Medusa. Give me a second.
Yeah, his stream is a really good quality. That's why it takes so much time to open it. I also can't open it.
Yeah, it might just be a stream issue on there. So he was very low with a mortal wound and a stim. I wonder where he's at the moment.
Okay, let's get back to the Aris.
And Aris is currently fighting a double Zoan. That was close. Oh, that's unlucky. No. He needs to get one down. Very good dodge. Snap out of vision as well. Don't miss one. Okay, perfect. Grab it. Very good. Still no mortal wound on Aris though, so his... Oh, wow.
No. Oh, come
The
on.
instant curse. I'm so sorry, Aris, for cursing you instantly on that. Oh, that Bioball absolutely wrecked him. Okay, so the way you should play Bioball as a sniper is pretty much that. Nope. Well, yes, kinda.
Oh.
Yes. Basically, when they're in the ground, run up to them, they'll shoot mines near you, just put the melter down, walk back, shoot the mines, detonate the melter as soon as they start ungrounding. If you don't have melters, alternative is crack grenades, double crack grenade to the cannon will instantly kill them when they get out. And failing that, you're gonna have to rely on hipfire headshots off gunstrike within their combos. But now that's a mortal wound for him. Now, if he manages not to lose much HP, that's a good shot on the pattern. If he manages not to lose much HP, there's a triple stim waiting for him upstairs. At the very least a double stim. Double stim will cure the mortal wound.
Active camouflage charge.
Good ammo cycling, at least he's paying like attention to it. Okay, good cloak. Okay, this is starting to be an expensive cloak. One of the issues with running Purification is headshot kills only give you 10%. Yeah, okay. There's a couple of mistakes here within the melee rotation of Aris. When you're being swarmed by Majorist in a very counterintuitive way, a lot of the time, the best way of actually getting your HP back is just hitting them in melee. A lot of the time, that's what works best. And you want to cycle gun strikes. There's a way you can basically, with knife, 3-stack 2 gun strikes to always have a gun strike available and keep your armor regen going. Very good at targeting the Majorist though, to ensure he trims the Minoris cloak here. Yes, very good cloak dodge. And here, perfect. Slight mistake there, you would always want to grab one of the executes, make sure you've got the armor back up and running, and then go back to what he's doing. Looks like he's pretty set to go though, there we go. So, unfortunately, I think he has lost a sliver of HP, and I'm not sure double stims is enough to cure a mortal wound anymore. I think it is, but it's close.
Let's swap to Nero.
Alright, let's take a look at Nero. Very good timing. And I swapped as Nero gets lasered by the Zoan. It's another Zoan spot pull in the same spot for Nero. And again, Nero, my boy, I'm gonna talk shit to you once you're done. Why are you getting fucked by 2 Zoans and you still have all specs up? I swear to God, you will hear about this when you're done. Unfortunate section, but for those who don't know, this part anyway is probably the hardest part of exfil. Once you get through this part, it's relatively easy, quote unquote, to actually get through the rest of the map. He goes for the shock grenades instead of the frags. I'm not too sure what the reasoning is behind those. To be fair, both do the job very well against Minoris. I do prefer frag grenades in general as a player, but that's personal preference. Paco Majoris, I assume his radiating's coming back up soon because we haven't seen him proc it. So it must have been long enough ago that he will... Yeah, there you go. It's a bit of an early radiating. Ideally, you would want it to hit more than 2 targets, but it kind of doesn't matter all that much if he hits the parries. Goes in for the trade, and there you go. The one shot, exec. Can grab another exec out of exec. Perfect. 2 more to go. Looks like he's doing fine. The wave seems to be dealt with. Can we swap over to Medusa quickly? Medusa seems to be going through some intense experience.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, Medusa still on a relatively low amount of HP. Why won't you use the stim? What are you waiting for? Contested HP? You have no HP to contest. What are you doing?
He's risking. It's like too much. He needs to use the stim right now.
It makes no sense not to use it, especially into shotgunners. A singular mistake, a miscalculation on your reloads, and you're toast. Yeah.
Jesus
He
Christ.
terrifies me. I'm feeling uneasy. I'm feeling really uneasy looking at it. There's no reason to inflict that upon yourself, other than the challenge. So it's good to hold stims to cure mortal wounds, understandably, but it only makes sense when you're aiming to cure a mortal wound, or if you know you're gonna be in a position to reach that, right? That's not currently the case. Just stim twice. Does he know he's allowed to stim?
Maybe,
I'm kind of wondering at this point.
Maybe
I genuinely think he maybe doesn't know.
Oh man. I gonna
No
send
way.
him a message.
Yeah, DM him. This is silly. Also, on the note of getting bullied, Royce is getting bullied by Zoanthropes again. Zoanthropes doing the work today for the hive mind.
Oh Jesus Christ, he's so low. Good guy. Let's swap to the Royce again.
Yeah. Royce is currently living the dream with a whip guy, a swords guy, a trigon, and 2 Zoans. Very cleanly played by him though, he's running low on ammo. There is a crate however. The issue is going to be finding the space to land those shots. Oh.
Oi, oi, oi.
And the enraged shotgunner. This is not a good position for Royce. He needs to survive up until Iron Halo is up. And the two Zoes, okay, so most of the time Zoantropes will not shoot at you simultaneously. Most of the time. Sometimes they will. And this was one of those. Okay, good shot. Second zone down. And he's good to go. Now he still needs to deal with the enraged shotgunner, but it looks like that one will go down in a second. Perfect. Okay, Royce is stabilized. No, please.
Oh,
This was
sniper.
close.
What a sneaky motherfucker.
This was close. Yeah, it happens a fair bit. There's a couple of times where you're really vulnerable in the game in solo runs. Mostly decap and this are the two worst spots where you can basically have that happen. Anytime you basically press a button or put a mine down or anything of the like, you can end up in a position that's just really silly if anything decides to spawn behind you. A lot of spawn mines on his end, but it looks like it's stabilized for now. Actually, it doesn't look like it's that stable anymore.
Uh-oh.
Okay, very good
So
gun strike,
low.
gets the armor. He is very low. It does look like he'll pull through though. Take a quick look at Marco as well.
Yeah, let's go.
So currently Marco is way ahead of competition. He's already almost at the final phase. He's already on the disconnect the brain. He just found stims as well. He was incredibly low just before that. So he really is getting to the final phases. Once he's done, it's the final rush to Trigon. Usually at that stage he should get maybe one extremist spawn and maybe one massive enemy wave. He does need to get through this phase though, which can get quite iffy. You usually get a lot of spawns in this section. We're talking on the solo run on average 1 to 2 extremist spawns and one massive enemy wave by the end of it. If you're unlucky, you're gonna get 2 of them.
By the way, Medusa just finished a ballistic engine and Ares just get down. He
Oh
lost his map second
no.
time on the end.
Oh,
Poor
that is
guy, poor guy.
tragic for Ares. Honestly, for someone who's not played solo runs before, being able on your second attempt to get to the end of Ballistic Engine is really, really good.
Yeah, he's a
Like,
really
that's-
good player.
Yeah, he is. For those who don't know, Brother Ares, he joined out chapter very recently, and he's actually someone who's very good at the game, despite not having try-harded much on it or done much in terms of challenge runs. He's just really good by default. Now, the thing is, solo runs are a different beast, and they require quite a bit of experience for you to make sure you can go through them comfortably. Especially on Sniper, where, yeah, Sniper has a harder time than Tactical solo most maps, honestly. Like, out of all the participants, he's, in my humble opinion, doing the hardest runs. And I'm not saying this because I'm biased and I'm a Sniper main, but for those who don't know, I am biased and I'm a Sniper main.
Okay.
You're a Giga Shed.
Thank you. Limpin, I completely agree. Going back to Royce, still alive and dealing with Biovores. Honestly, it's a miracle he's still alive. Has not gone down. It looks like a triple Biovore. Triple Biovore. I love the smell of spore mines in the morning.
Oh.
The third one should go down, yes. Heavy has a really easy time dealing with Biovores so long as you're on the heavy plasma. So, not the worst spawn for him. Zoans can actually be worse, and Raveners definitely are. He's making decent progress so far. He's third in the race with Marco well ahead. and Nero a decent second. House Medusa's stream is still not working at the moment. Royce is making it through the elevator. And Aris is restarting on his end. Quick switch back to Marco. Tig?
Yeah, let's go.
Currently, Marco is pretty damn low with a wave coming up, and he still hasn't been able to play for the second capture point. He was on 50% after finding stims, so two things. One, he got chunked. Secondly, he's already eaten one of the set of stims that's like likely to spawn in the area. It's not sure he'll actually get a second one here. So there's a fair chance he will. There's a fair chance he can get a mortal wound by the end of this section if he's not careful. As you can see though, he's very comfortable with his carbine, and the reason carbine is so good in tactical is this. Parry once, oh he missed it, there you go. If you headshot quick enough, no Majoris has the chance to actually land a second attack. Very good parry, goes for the headshots, and there you go, it's a kill again. So it's a pretty straightforward combo, but the Auspex damage buffs basically allow you to kill any Majoris on hipfire super easily. Looks like he's doing fine, moving forward with this. So far on the exfil runs, both Marco and Royce have a gene seed up with themselves. Nero does not seem to have one.
Yeah, there will be another spot for Nero, right on the corner. Let's see if he got it. Yeah, he found it. He just found the gene seed.
Yeah, perfect. And whilst he has a mortal wound, he's also very high on HP. So there's a fair chance he can actually extract that gene seed if he pays attention. He'll get at least 1 to 2 other sets of stims by the end of the map, normally. He is getting to the section that Marco has almost cleared. Okay, that is a fairly big wave. Oh, and a Ravener. He does have a stim. I would pop that stim if I were Royce. You want to protect that gene seed for the extra point.
I mean,
Okay, that Majoris is clearly having fun with him.
I don't want to lose the gene seed, of course, but if you got finish him up without it, then it's gonna die.
True, and he has Bonds of Brotherhood, so he basically gets to clear it for free off a single stim.
Also, he have to fire the dragon in the end, so it's not that easy if you're heavy. Of course, you have an insane heavy plasma damage, but your melee balance system is, oh man.
Yes, and you do struggle to charge shots in against the Trigon. If he's got aggro on you, you're not going to be using that much. It's going to be a long fight.
Especially this.
Oh, the double whip special! See, this is why you take the stim beforehand if you want to keep that gene seed. So this is a bit of a classic for those who don't know. Heavy clears pretty much anything with heavy plasma with zero issue, except whip guys. The whip Majoris are like the worst enemy for you because the balance system makes it really difficult, or rather really punishing, if you miss parry a single one of them. So if 2 of them basically go for a pattern and you miss a single hit, you're not recovering. See, like this. He got chunked all his armor for free. That was 3 armor bars eaten, despite hitting 1 parry off the combo. If he makes that mistake again, it's 50% of his HP. It's a massive wave. No grenades and only 12 shots left. This is starting to get iffy for Royce. Unless he can find ammo, I think he might struggle with this section. He does have Halo up, but it's running out, so he's no longer benefiting from the damage it deals to Majoris. Very good, perfect dodge. And he does get an exec on that. It looks like he'll fall through. He should also have a lot of secondary ammo, I expect. And a gorgeous dodge. looks like he's out.
Yeah, Royce is so good.
I will say, he is by far of our top 3 the slowest. However, that was an incredibly clean fight.
Yeah, of course he lost his Gene Seed, but Sanden just killed everyone.
Yeah, and to be honest, the situation he was in was just a situation that Heavy naturally struggles with.
Yeah, the only way to survive there was to use a perfect dodge, kinda pick up, well done, throw. He don't have any heavy plasma ready, right?
I think if he'd gotten a perfect parry off of the first whip guy, he would have been able to land a second perfect parry that would have given him Gunstrike, maybe even on the 2. It's not one you're really allowed to fail, unfortunately. Double
Yeah,
Zoan as well. Oh,
yeah, true.
that's unfortunate.
That's why you want to use a perfect dodge instead.
Yes. Especially if you ever miss one, you should go for the dodges.
Marco about to start the dragon fight. Let's see how
Alright.
it goes for Royce. I think he'll be okay. He killed the Ravener already, right?
Yeah, the Ravener's down on Royce's end.
Okay, he's gonna
Shall we
handle
watch
it.
the Trigon fight?
Yeah, let's go for Marco. Oi, oi, oi. He's going underground.
Alright, so no melter on the start. 1 parry in, nice. He's not going to get much in terms of headshots though. It's unfortunate that he starts off with crack grenades. He's not able to get a good opening, really. I dislike the choice of Carbine on Trigon. I think Plasma is just overall better because you don't need to rely on headshots to actually do damage. Okay, quick armor boost to ensure he doesn't get one shot by Trigon. And a good dodge. Very good.
Nice. Oh,
Parry.
oh
Yeah, unfortunately, Trigon doesn't stagger, for those who didn't know. 1 block stack. Oh, he spends it immediately. It's actually a really good decision. Holy.
hell
So,
yeah. This was a really
the way
good
block
damage.
works. Yeah, the way block works, right, is 1 block stack gives you 30% bonus damage. 2 is 90%. The thing is, on an all-specs mark target, 30% is already very considerable. He's on good track to actually get it through. Oh, unfortunate timing on the radiating impact. He loses a shit ton of health here. Oh,
Yeah,
that
Minotaur
was
just fucked
expensive.
him up.
Yeah, it's unfortunately kind of common when you're going down to put a melter that you are gonna get chunked, and whoever chunked you dies to the melter anyway. So in that case, you're just kind of buggered, really. Very good dodge, and he got all the tunnels out, gets his HP back. So the question here isn't so much whether he can finish Trigon without dying, but more so whether he can finish Trigon battle specs, whether he can finish Trigon without losing Gene Seed. Because bear in mind, if he goes down, he'll get back up and have the 3 armored points. Right now, it's the lack of armor that's dangerous. It's not the HP status. Very clean dodge. You have to dodge really late into the Trigon's animation.
Oi, oi, oi.
Not that late though.
Oh.
Good parry.
Armor back, nice. Oh. Oh. Okay, Dragon
Okay,
is so low.
okay.
Just shoot him, just shoot him.
Yeah, it will be a kill in a second. It will be a kill in a second.
Yeah, well done.
Golden is Carbine
Well
from
done.
range. Second validated with Gene Seed as well.
Hell yeah.
Let's take a quick look at Nero, who seems to be in the middle of a bloodbath, walking to evacuation. Gene Seed in hand as well, and he seems to be making it happen. Half HP, ammo's up. Nero looks like he's honestly not far away. 5 minutes at most behind Marco so far. If Nero plays this well, he would have a quicker fight on Trigon than Marco, just because of the double plasma. Double plasma doesn't require you to hit headshots, so anything that's got the block icons from Trigon, you kinda don't care about.
Yeah, plasma works much better, and also plasma helps you to clear more noise around you really fast when you have to close the tunnels.
It does avoid you losing a lot of HP, and it's usually very good at AoE HP regen as well.
Yeah.
Be ready.
Also, he starts off with a melter, whereas Marco started off with 2 cracks, which made the fight harder for him as well.
Yeah, to see if he... struts, let's go! Hell yeah,
He gets
buddy. Hell
and
yeah.
the Allspec. So, for those who aren't familiar, this is a speedrun strat where you basically want to rush at the Trigon, melter his feet, and Allspecs off of it. Now, obviously, it works better when you've got team damage behind it. Let's see if he can be as good as Marco was with the Allspecs parries, because that's what did a lot of Marco's work in the fight. A very good RNG that there's already a second one in the arena. Oh, that is a mistake. So you have to be really careful with Trigon, because without armor, he will deal around about 70% of your max HP if he hits you on a dash. The good part is the arena usually has armor boosts.
What a
Okay,
nice team.
stims work as well. Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure he's happy about it. If he looks in another crate, there should be an armor boost in the arena. There's one, like, I don't want to say 100% of the time, but 99.
Yeah, it's
So I
really
expect that crate to have one. Oh, that's a late stim. Doesn't matter, he gets it off.
Yeah, 40% more else.
It's an incredibly powerful perk for sure. Oh, that was such a nice try! I love what he did. He knew he had radiating impact, tried to see if it would clip the Trigon within the dash. That was gorgeous. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to proc, but I mean, I respect the attempt.
Nice
so
dodge.
this is a slight mistake from Nero on my part. He wants to hold the 2 block stacks for the moment he gets 2 ult specs. The problem is, okay,
Nice.
the problem is the armor, right? He did find an armor boost, but yeah, the block stacks are gonna expire anyway.
Wow, okay.
The ult specs is very good. Trigon is gonna dash into it in a second. Just after he's done with that pattern. Yeah, there you go.
Let's go.
Oh, it was actually
Let's
too
go.
early. Can he get the block? He does.
Just shoot him! And heavy bolts!
And there you go. And the extraction.
Well
And that's
done.
a second map for him. Very, very good. Oh, Marco must have gotten a rank B.
No way, you're right!
He's running exfil again.
No way!
No fucking way. Oh,
Poor
Marco,
guy.
my boy. I'm so sorry for you. Oh no.
Exfil is so evil map. Let's get
It's such a
see
bitch.
what's happening for Aros. We didn't check him for a while.
Yeah, so Aris had to rerun, and I think he's had. Am I mistaking the section he's on? No, okay. So he's gone through console phases, and he's currently in the expanse where you can have your third possible spawn for Terminus, basically. Missing those shots is expensive here as sniper. You've got limited amounts of ammo. You really want to make sure every single one of those counts, especially in that situation where you rely on the Majora's Death to get your HP and armor back. So right now, he needs to find his cloak again. Zone. Instant cloak, instant shot, instant kill. Perfect. Very well played. Perfect dodge. Can he go for the headshot afterwards? Chooses not to. Cloaks. Very good. Yeah, so he's looking for the cloak reset. Perfect. Very well played off the botgun strike as well.
Damn, it's so good, man.
Yeah, no, this was a very good sequence from him. This was a very clean sequence from Aris. So, Nero did get a rank A, it seems. So he's a full map ahead of Marco. Exfil
Yeah.
shenanigans.
Jesus Christ, Marco is so disappointing.
I feel bad for him. He's been running so well and so quick. All that for the infamous exfil rank B. Okay, when you're low on sniper, you want to get your contested HP regen all the time if you can. To be fair, it's kind of like true of every class. Anytime you lose HP, you want that contested HP regen. It's a pretty standard thing. However, with sniper, you have the option of activating it on cooldown. Any chip damage you take, you should try and mitigate that way. If you play it well, you take very little health damage over time. That's basically the way you should be using that cloak. A lot of the time you will use it that way against any Minoris damage you take, but also against that kind of small chip like he just took.
Okay, absolutely true. Let's check what's happening on Medusa's side. He didn't visit for a while.
Yeah, I can't see Medusa's stream so far. Let me try and get it again.
You can check my stream.
Okay,
As a backup.
I can see it again. So he is on exfil as well. Mortal wound on his end, but he did
stim.
find a stim.
He just found it. Oh yeah.
He does need 2 and he doesn't have it.
Inside the facility, you'll find Matrion cowering in her data enclave.
Gallia, old friend of mine. If you missed our binary discourses, you
So far, it's gonna be a slow and steady. Vanguard just lacks, as I said earlier, the throughput. Oh, that's a big wave. No melter either.
lacks efficiency, whereas
So one of the things you can do, and you should do to prepare for this section is... Wait, actually... Oh...
Jesus Christ.
So either I don't know his build, or he made a massive mistake. After spending the melter, if he's running equipment regen, which he should have just not picked up any frags.
Yeah.
Because now he's got frags. When a melter would solve this situation.
So far, he's like doing really good job. Just kill.
Yeah. So this is one of the situations where my complaints about Melter are like not valid. Melter is basically very bad at single target damage. Even on 2 target, it's not great. But when you've got 8 Majoris in front of you packed, then yeah, your priority damage does go through the roof. It's very situational, but in those cases, it's extremely strong. I thought he was gonna get punished for that gun strike. Oh,
Steam time?
Stim.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Now
needs to be
have
careful.
Enough health to get the next team.
Yes, but he is panic parrying a lot. It shows here. That last parry was a complete guesswork.
I mean, adrenaline gets you. Like when you have to fight at 20 Majors with a melter on your hands. It's not
100%. But that's also the kind of stuff that gets you killed.
Yeah, absolutely.
So one of the things you have to be careful about when fighting Raveners is taking gun strikes. If the Raveners are out of your sight, taking a gun strike can be an absolute death sentence.
Let's check what's happening with the Arus. He's fighting a Carnifex right now.
Rough fight. He does get the cancel back. Cloak this. Nice. Get the headshot on this guy. Yes. Very good. Okay, I disagree with this choice so much. So here you see the mistake. Honestly, this is not just unlucky. It's a decision-making mistake. At sniper, again, priority is always number 1 armor, second cloak, third ammo. That is basically your priority order in terms of how you want to handle executes. The problem is, Aris keeps finishing these Majoris in a way that doesn't give him armor. If he'd taken that exec, he would have gotten iframes, not gotten hit by that, and on top of that, he would have had armor back.
Oh no.
And he's done that
Fucking
mistake
dude.
twice in a row. He's done that
Fucking
mistake
dude.
twice in a row.
Okay, he got another shot. Let's dodge.
I shall repay this.
That Carney is on half HP though. So it is going decently well.
I hope there will be
It's
no
a
more
touch
enemies
space.
around. He needs to create the distance.
Yeah, he should try and kite them out a bit more than that. This is dangerous on his end.
Inserting fresh magazine.
So this is a bit of a wonky phase. When Carney has aggro on your bots, it can really get ugly really quickly. Because the Carney can kind of drift around on your face by accident.
Captain servants.
Did I die on a run to this like literally yesterday evening? Don't ask.
Careful with bomb.
I'm a bit scared of that Melter. Okay, so here, for instance, that ammo regen is fine. Like, he can afford to play for the ammo regen. Nice, Melter.
Nice, well done.
He can afford to play for the ammo regen because he has 1 armor. You should, at the very least, have 1 armor before you consider any of your other priorities. Eyes on the prize. 1 headshot, 2
Armor
does
back.
the trick.
Nice.
There
That's
you
what
go.
you
He
need.
plays for it. So if you run, I mean, I don't want to, be absolute, but I. Oh.
Nice.
Very well played. No, that's. Depending on what you run on last fuse, you can get armor back every 15 seconds with last fuse kills on Majoris. I recommend. Yeah, he does run it as well. I recommend always keeping track of it and cycling it properly. It's super important, and it's one of the things that helps generate armor constantly.
They shall not.
Nope. I mean, it does go for ammo regen. He has spent a fair bit of it. It's not a bad choice. Again, so I do kind of dislike dashing to the side or backwards against Carnies when they do the running attack. In my opinion, you should always aim at a dash in, as you can go through their hitbox, simply put them behind, put some distance, and get a free gun strike. It gives you more time as well to line up the next dodge.
I have to say Aros
Only
is
twitching
well done.
Xenos carapaces
Really good
remain.
fight. Let's switch up to the
It was.
Royce. You're having a bad time right now.
Royce, who is getting to the end of exfil, so Marco, out of the 3 runners who were ahead, is currently the one furthest behind, thanks to the B rank. Royce is currently on the double Zoan last stretch before Trigon. No Gene Seed, however, full HP. So this should be a fair Trigon fight. The main question is, will he get an A rank? And can he get the fight done?
He should be fine with the 1k, because he killed a lot on the way. He didn't spend like anything. He got a really huge fight before the first section. He should be good. The only thing he has to survive.
Sorry, I had a small technical issue with Discord ping, and it looks like it's better again.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine now. VIP guys.
Ooh,
Oi,
the
oi,
double
oi.
with tax. Oh, okay,
nice,
okay,
nice.
okay.
It was
That
a good
was an
save.
important one. Yeah.
Nice dodge.
Very good timing. One
Wow.
shot. Nice again.
He's getting here. Just use your space and dodge. Gives you much better time with the VIP dudes.
He's very good at it as
Yeah,
well.
look at that. Look what he's doing. Like,
That's been 3 perfect dodges in a
God
row on that pattern.
what a fucking beast.
No, those were incredibly good.
My boy. That's my boy. Let's go. I mean, he installed cheats. What is happening?
No, those are very good perfect dodges.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Free parry and a kill. Clean fight,
Lightweight.
again slow, steady, but it works.
Контрмеры остановили ксеносов.
And also, there will be probably like 1 or maybe 3 steams in the future. So he should be good.
Усиленная тактика.
It depends, because stims also depend on how much HP you have, and given his current HP pool, I'm not sure he'll get that many of them.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe 1 or 2 if he will be lucky.
Точка сбора выбрана. Заряжаю магазины.
Quick look at Nero. He's fighting a Neurotrope if you want.
I want to watch Dragon fight.
Trigon on Royce.
Yeah.
So far, so good. His bot has aggro. First section. His damage is good. The damage is good.
Maybe Plasma.
The question is, how consistently can he actually pull it off? Very good perfect dodge.
Dodge.
A second perfect dodge as well. That stings a bit, but it's not too bad. He'll need to find armor again. Like, Trigon is not threatening so long as you have armor. The moment you don't, he's terrifying.
Meanwhile,
Too early
Nero,
on the dodge.
Nero almost killed the Nero. It's 20% HP. He's a double plasma. God damn.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. That Neurotrop is having a bad time.
Oh no, Nero just died.
No! Oh no, the failed consecutive parries. This sets him behind considerably. Now,
So
he
unlucky.
is still ahead of everyone. He is still ahead of everyone. But Marco, slowly but surely, is catching up. I think at the speed that...
I can't hear Kairos.
It's his lead.
Guys, okay, right, I'm sorry. Everything good?
Can you hear me again?
Yeah, everything good.
Нейтрализовать.
Yeah, I was saying, so currently Nero is still ahead. He's the only one on Inferno at this point. However, Royce is slow but steady, and Marco, despite having gotten an unlucky rank B and being in a massive enemy wave, is going fast. So at this point, it's still really tight. Another mistake from Nero, and he'll get caught up by either Marco or Royce.
The only bad thing with Lloyd that he don't have a change hit, but that's okay. He's doing really good at his base.
Royce is having a really good run. Again, slow but really steady. He is kind of going to be struggling
dodge.
finding damage on Trigon though.
Those very close, nice. Oh,
He needs to find charge shots. If he cannot find charge shots, that fight will go on forever though. And he's got no armor. He does have a stim, but that does leave too much room for mistake right now.
I mean, he can go down, what's gonna crash him, then he gonna use a steam.
Does he stim here? No, yeah, you're right. He is gonna play for the double mortar.
У Тригона преимущество в высоте.
Aris is on the final phase on Ballistic. He has a mortal, but he also has a stim.
Yeah, he should be good. Damn, Royce need to aim his legs to the floor. That's why he's missing so many shots.
Yeah, he sent a couple of shots flying into the wall, and that's a bit of an issue. Oh,
That's unlucky. It's so unlucky. Sometimes you kind of
He
stuck in
will
a heavy stance.
get up.
See him?
If you don't instantly release the button, you won't be able to dodge.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright, this could be a pretty fair end to the fight, in theory.
Yeah, eventually.
I
he's
feel like
gonna
he
get in.
should be going for... I feel like he should be going for charge shots, though. It's taking a long time because he's going for uncharged shots as well.
Yeah, but he's kinda playing it safe, right? You don't wanna fuck it up at the end. Of course he's gonna lose sometimes, but he's like
It's
that.
so it's always a question, right? In terms of decision, it's what's safer, doing something that's a bit riskier but faster, so I get out of this situation quickly, or doing something that's slower, technically safer, but because it's gonna take longer, there's more chances I make a mistake eventually.
Yeah, it's a good game to play with your mind.
A very good perfect dodge again. Yeah, I mean, I will say, the whip guys, he lives rent-free in their brain right now.
Yeah, he just won't happen again with the whip guy. He remember it. Fuck them. Yeah. Whip guys. Oh my god, marker is so low. It's about like 5% HP, mortal wound. He lost it. Oh my god.
And he still has one power cell to do to actually get the platform done. Okay, this is rough. Can he find a stim?
Yeah, maybe he will be lucky. There are a lot
Wrong
of-
generator as well. Oh no.
Okay, let's push Royce for now. I think he'll
Yeah, that Trigon fight is almost coming to an end.
just aim for the X. X also by the way. Fuck that.
So far, so good. Can he
Yeah.
finish it off this phase? Doesn't look like it. I mean, I don't see a way he loses that fight though at this point. Oh, nice try. I appreciate the effort. That was a fine try. I feel like if that shot had been on him, he would have gotten it.
No, Marco just died. No.
Oh no.
Okay, Reyes is
Trigon
actually
Venturous.
doing really good. He's slow, but he's like a tank.
He is not dying at all.
Fuck me.
Nero is starting again on Inferno. He's gotten past the first section, but that's a mortal wound on Nero already.
And Ares
It's
just
early
finished
in the run.
ballistic engine. Finally. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Aris. Your first solo run, I believe, confirmed. With no relic as well. Most people don't do that for a first solo run. So honestly, props to you.
Yeah, let's check what's happening with Nero.
So Nero, he wiped on the Neurotrope at the Prometheum fields before the refinery. Currently already a mortal wound, 35% HP, and a Lictor. Now Lictors are kind of free on this build. And a magic happens. Oh, he actually fucked the magic up. Almost died for it. That would have been funny. So normally you want to throttle skip shoulder bash on that, and it immediately put them in one shot. This is getting dicey. Okay, that works. Very good damage spread. Kills one, puts the second in exit, grabs it. Has to be careful though with the Minoris. Any form of damage, his HP is really low. He should get a stim at the Astra Militarum camp. If he's lucky, there's another crate as well. Usually either here on the right next section or at the end of the corridor, kind of, on the left. So with a bit of luck, he can find a stim there.
Oh, Medusa actually fighting a Trigon now. Let's jump to him.
Medusa currently ranking 3rd. Unfortunate for Marcos. So he has switched to Oculus.
For the Emperor.
Very good choice.
He's
I
flexing
really like the
mid-fight.
choice he's made. He has a mortal wound, but he has a stim. Okay, so here, I just do not understand why you wouldn't stim to cure your mortal wound guaranteed.
I mean, he does the good team right now.
It's true, but he still has a mortal wound. A bad overlap will one-shot and kill him, instead of being something that will just put him down. really good in terms of sealing the tunnels. Yeah, so he runs the Yoink build here. 33% HP execute is what he has. I mean, for someone who started 20 minutes late, he is catching up really well.
Yeah, so like infinite time. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, the melter doesn't hit. Yeah, the forward movement on the Trigon stacks makes it sometimes really hard to hit those. But as you can see, the Oculus's damage isn't bad. The main issue is Oculus really wants those headshots. I believe it's got some pretty decent damage multipliers on headshots, so you really want to be hitting them. Oof. No armor. And I believe Nero has wiped again.
Yeah. Damn, that sucks. It's actually doing like really fast. Oh, Steam
Sting?
time? Yo. He's playing with a death.
Yeah, I will say, I find it very ambitious. For the Emperor in the lightning. So as you can see, frag grenades do absolutely nothing in terms of raw damage. The Trigon's health barely budge. They're not very good single target damage, really. They're good for stagger, and that's about it. So yeah, the Oculus headshot damage is actually pretty good. It's a decent source of DPS for a Trigon. Now, he needs to not take damage for a bit, whilst he regens armor. Perfect, just popped up. Honestly, he's pretty safe right now. The run's really well within his hands. Okay. Sorry I cursed you. Very good parry though. Good dodge. Good dodge. The parry. Nice. And the parry again. That was close.
Damn, Dragon didn't really want to use him. Oh, let's fucking go.
Very good. I was kind of afraid he'd get himself into it and die, I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, he's just crazy.
So, can anyone finish Inferno before timer? Realistically, at the speed we're going at, the only one I can picture finishing it is Nero. Royce is a bit ahead, but not that much. And so far, his clearing speed hasn't been great. Marco, still stuck on exfil. And Aris, currently at the beginning of exfil as well.
Oh, Bulwark. Thank you.
Yeah, the attempted banner heal from Bulwark bot. It's a good old classic, time known. It's always a sort of a disappointment. Oh, you scared me. You scared me, Medusa. You scared me.
Armor?
Yeah, he should have run back. He should have run back. Even half an armor point is something you want in that setting.
Yeah, absolutely. It helps a lot.
Because
How much time
on
did
this
it
HP, around 25 minutes.
25
Yes, 26 minutes left.
I mean, it's
Okay.
absolutely doable on Inferno for Royce and Nero.
Yeah, I think so too. Marco's only chance in the race at this point is Royce and Nero not clearing Inferno. And very good from Medusa. Aris is currently in a pickle on Ballistic, on Exfil, I think.
Yeah, let's go for him.
Okay, it's not that bad of a situation, it's just a pretty straightforward pack. This is a pretty slow start from Aris. But he did have a hard time clearing through Ballistic Engine. So, in terms of like clearing speed, it's gonna sound silly, but that first one was kind of a mistake. You can regen 1 grenade already at that point. So you probably just want to frag those full, don't bother with them, and then you can frag those here either.
Fireball and
Given
zone
he only used... Yeah, I wonder whether he might have changed the perk to cheat death, and I'd understand as well, double fireball. Sorry, double zone. Oh, he's not getting that cancel in time. So, unfortunately, when you're on last shoes, those Majoris require 2 headshots to cancel.
Frag grenade deployed.
Yeah, this is a pretty big wave to handle. And no cloak, very good, perfect dodge. Grabs the exec. Okay, so, and this is where I will say, I kind of disagree with what he did. He grabbed the exec in a situation where here, his ammo is kind of critical, so I would have played for the ammo. At the end of the day though, I haven't tried the 15-second cooldown, so it might be, it was on cooldown, and that's when he went for it. It would make sense as well, given it. What a perfect
he got this timing in his head. It was really good.
That was an incredible perfect dodge.
Oh, goddamn. Goddamn.
Nice.
Emilio line cloak ready.
He knows what's up. That's one
Grab
way.
some armor. Oh. Unfortunate miss as well. So, here, I'm not sure, but I feel like they're kind of invulnerable when they're within the animation. Like, they can take damage, but I do not think they can go in exit from the animation directly. At least I've never had it happen, and I feel like by now I should have, if it was possible. Headshot hits, and the kill.
This
By
patch
the
is
way,
defensible.
wait,
Let
what do you
them
think?
try
Maybe
not
we
come.
should allow players that he started 20 minutes late.
Runners one from
So, I'm gonna be harsh, but I will say no. For the very simple reason, event starts to giving time, you show up late, that's on you. We even started 15 minutes late.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
And despite that, it's a very solid performance from him. Like, realistically, he's doing incredible, given he started late.
Yeah,
But he has
he's
not
really
lost a
good.
single
He's
run.
really good. Oh, he's got
Yeah,
that Jinxie.
the thing is, he's not lost a single
study
run.
this back on the resilient.
That's really like what's made his speed so far. He's pretty slow, but all his runs have gone through. Marco and Nero have both been considerably faster than either Royce or Medusa. However, they have died, and it's showing.
And rank B, oh man.
Yeah, no,
So
the rank B
unfortunate.
moment, it's a tragedy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to like stop over it too much, but
Let's
it's
check Marco. It's,
Marco in the middle of chaos. It looks like the fight's almost done though. Yeah, the double headshot really lining them up on the Auspex mark, and that's pretty well done. Ideally, a crack grenade here would have done wonders, but it's not even required.
and Bolt Carbine, wow.
Bolt Carbine is incredible at dealing with melee Majoris.
Oh, laser. Nice. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi.
So he has the perk on
Oi,
his
oi.
Bolt Carbine, I believe, that gives 15%. That gives armor every 15 seconds when you kill a Majoris. I think
yeah.
it was on cooldown, unfortunately. Yeah, there you go. See, he just
He
got
just did
one
it.
armor back on that.
Yeah. Okay, 20 minutes left.
All specs ready to scan.
I mean, he can still finish the exfil.
Yeah, it's absolutely
It might
possible.
be short, but he can still maybe finish it.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Mitrian's
Okay,
mastery
let's
of
check
malphonic destructive
Nero.
frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation.
Okay, Nero at the Astro Militarum camp has recovered a lot of the HP he'd lost
The
previously,
hive mind reels from the south.
and has a useless smelter on the ground. It's a bit unfortunate, but I mean, you don't need it, you know? You do. He's already got the codes and headed for the Prometheum refinery. So this section, when you're on a solo run, it's usually the case when you're not on a solo run in the first place, but when you're on a solo run, this section is a guaranteed 10 out of 10 clusterfuck.
Obstruction clear.
Like, this is always the section that sucks. I will
Oh, yeah.
mention, also, unfortunate for Nero, he currently has the worst...
Oh, let's go. That's
Boy.
why you want to use. Oh,
Plasma is a hell... Oh, whoa, that was
Jesus
close.
Christ.
Plasma is a hell of a
Fire
beast.
for an enemy.
I will mention, Nero has some of the worst possible bots you can get. Vanguard
Yes.
and Assault. We haven't talked about bots at this point, but basically, you want heavy, you want sniper, and like, sometimes bulwark's useful. I will say sometimes tactical does all specs that work, but it's like, it's rare. Yeah, it's like, sometimes.
Royce almost died
yeah.
to Barrow again.
Again, it's a classic Royce.
Tyranid scum.
If he does it in a speed run, you can bet he's gonna do it in a solo run.
Yes.
Listen, at least he's not dying to a train this time.
Yeah, so far,
Okay, slow and steady.
Royce and Nero are really close. They're basically on the same section. No
Yeah.
smokes.
See, this is the thing. Nero is clearing faster. So it's gonna be tight as to whether they both can secure the run in.
Yeah, it also depends on the generated phase. Plus the
Yeah. Gene seed extraction might play a fair bit as well in terms of how the two fare to one another.
Yeah,
Nero
you're right.
specs is the Biovore, doesn't want to handle it, perfectly played. Oh, that's okay. No, that is a miss. That
Oh,
is such
boy.
a mistake. What killed him? Was it Nero who killed that? Oh wow.
Maybe it was a bot?
No, don't do it. Because that Biovore died in a way that really put him in a rough spot. He lost
Yeah.
all his HP off that, and he was in such a
In a
comfortable
major
position.
wave right now? Jesus Christ.
Well, it's not like he has a choice. When, as they say in Germany, where he is, when you're in shit up to your neck, you can't afford to put your head down.
Throwing shock grenade.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I like it as well. I learned that age 14, I was like, okay, they've got something. Very nice frag. Takes out pretty much most of the wave. Oh, sorry, it was a shock. Takes all of the wave on the left-hand side. Some Enraged Minoris. On this low HP, Enraged Minoris are a massive problem because you cannot afford to trade contested HP. So you're gonna have to be very, very good at your armor cycling. Yeah, this is gonna get rough. Nice one block. He's got the two blocks, goes for it. He needs a stomp here. If he can throttle into a stomp or a shoulder bash behind him, he should be fine. This is getting tense. Oh, he wants that Majora's kill. Yeah. Nice. And the radiating as well. Clears most of the wave. This gives him a lot of space. Really good.
You are
Hell
making
yeah.
good time.
There's one guy left, but that guy's a non-threat. And a second armor point comes back. There we go. Very nice. Royce and him are neck and neck. They've both just cleared through the Prometheum fields.
Yeah, but Royce have much more HP. Plus, if he's gonna find this team, it will be a huge difference.
Ready.
100%. At the same time, Royce did not get Gene Seed out on Exfil, and I'm not sure he did on Ballistic Engine.
Use the
Yeah.
codes to break the bomb and finish its
It's a big
deployment
difference
into the
because
grid
if you
Prometheum
extracted
well.
the gene seed, it gives you
Cautiously.
2 points.
If you know what is good for you.
Yeah, it's
Remember.
half the run. If you're into someone who is able to consistently extract the Gene Seeds, and you're not gonna win this. Okay, triggers the generators. He knows he doesn't have much time left. 16 minutes to finish the run. It's tight. I'm not sure either have time to actually finish. Generator
Yeah.
section alone takes a lot of time. And the last section as well. He knows it. I don't think they can. There's a chance we end up with a tie.
Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Still, you can be lucky with the boss spawn. And also with the generator spawn. It can buy you so much time.
Tyranids assaulting generator 1.
It's true. But it's still very tight, especially since I don't think either Royce or Nero had a terminus yet.
Yeah. I mean, Nero can kill a Nero top really fast with the Auspex, and you can say the same for Royce, right? If you're gonna face a
True.
Carnifex, you can kill him really fast with the plasma.
I do think the boss killing time is better on Royce,
Yeah.
Nero, just because of all specs.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
execution, Nero can get a Carny down in a minute if he plays it well, and even a Nero. So he does have an edge in that regard. However, for the further phase, I feel like Royce might have an edge. It kind of depends on what spawns
Oh,
at
let's
the
check the Royce.
the field phase.
He's fighting at triple zone drop.
Let's take a look. That's 2 zones down
Okay,
already.
not triple anymore.
It's not a triple anymore. He doesn't have much left though.
Yeah.
Also, Medusa wiped on Inferno, so we have ourselves a complete tie at this point between our 3 top players. Marco's reaching the end of Exfil, so there's a chance we get a 4-way tie if neither Royce nor Nero manage to finish Inferno in time. I will say, Royce has an easier time cleaning the generators when it comes to those phases. Okay, place for the Zoan. 1 more to go and a sniper to handle. Funnily enough, Royce has the same shitbots. Vanguard Assault, it's a constant.
You can get a heavy bot when you're heavy, right? So you can
True. So you kind of nerf yourself on solo runs when you're playing heavy. Same with sniper, to be fair. You can't have a sniper bot when you're on sniper.
Yeah. Okay, Royce is moving ahead.
He is indeed, and Nero is not there yet. Nero is in trouble as well.
Yeah.
That's a lot of Minoris for not much HP, but he has a stim. He is holding it. Holy hell. He's playing this really well as well.
I can feel the sweat.
Yeah, you can tell he's like contesting every single sliver of HP he's losing. He has the double stacks and 1 of armor. He's pretty good, and he's almost going to be able to move forward. But so far, advantages to Royce.
You can retake that generator.
Royce
Okay.
just
You're
one-shot a
on
Lictor
there.
as well. Okay, another generator on Nero's side. This is hard. He's only got 12 minutes to finish the run. And there's a terminus to handle. Sometimes there's no terminus, so one of them might get lucky and not get a spawn. That's
Yeah.
something to consider. If
Yeah.
one of them gets lucky on the terminus spawn, they might just be able to steal the run. It's going to be tight for the 2 players anyway. There's 11 minutes remaining on the timer, and the last phase takes its time. That's a viable or just a massive amount of core mine? That is a viable. Okay, viable's almost down. And there we go.
Zoan throws.
Zoan left.
Mine
Full specs is double Zoan. Nice, perfect dodge. That was very good. Unfortunately, he doesn't get a 1-shot, so they do get a shield phase. That's handled quickly thanks to the all specs. Really well played from Nero. It looks like he's learned from his lesson when it comes to all spexing Zoanthropes. Really good.
He's listening to you, most probably.
I mean, I'd hope so. At that point, it's criminal not to do it. Okay, he gets to advance to the observation platform. He's about a minute or two behind Royce. 2-3 more like. Can he make it? Marco's about to enter Trigon fight as well within 2 minutes. If he doesn't die. Which is not guaranteed at this point.
Telling what surprises await.
Royce is in trouble as well.
Yeah, let's jump to him.
Royce has almost no HP and is taking a long-range duel with snipers on a bolter gun. He does have a stim though. If he goes down, it's okay. He knows it. He can afford to kind of play it slow. But not too slow. The clock's ticking.
Yeah, you need to speed up. You need to risk and let
Honestly,
someone behind you.
Yeah, I think I would ignore those 3 and hope for the best. You can't this is taking too much time, Royce. Oh no, Royce, you're wasting so much time there.
Yeah,
You need
fuck
this
them.
to go
Just
quick.
move. You need to risk and go forward.
And the exec takes some time. The fact that he's unwilling to risk, because he hasn't had a terminus, right? So he's unwilling to
Yeah.
spend too much of his ammo. Because again, if he hits a terminus now, he's in a rough spot.
Oh, triple lifter.
Oh no. This is the major issue you're gonna have with being slow on a run.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this was kind of a checkmate. You had to go for a perfect dodge here. The bot does give him up. He'll stim instantly. There you go. Mortal wound cured and rinse repeat.
Nice fight, nice fight.
So far, so good. The gun strikes are coming in. 9 minutes left, 8 minutes left. This fight is taking for like too long. Exec
jump to
here as
Nero.
well to add a solid 15 seconds.
Nero fighting a boss right now.
Nero's fighting Akani. Allspex is down already. That is not good. He needs to get an Allspex parry on him, but that's going to be difficult.
Oi.
Very good contested HP regen. Nice dodge on the sniper shot. Solid performance from Nero. He needs to bait an Allspex mark. You need to get in close here. It's super uncomfortable because he's so low on HP. Careful, careful. Very well played. Okay, bait the...
Nice stun.
Okay, nice. It's unfortunate he doesn't have an Allspex marks though. This would be a kill. Get...
Yeah.
Oh, he tried. This was kind of an unfair clip. I will say,
And mine.
I kind of disagree with what happened.
Oi.
And his bots are struggling as well. Oh, there's a Ravener as well.
Oh my god, that damage.
He has radiating impact up.
Just
Any
fucking-
exec?
No ammo. Oh. Just shoot him. Nice.
Radiating isn't up. Oh my goodness. That still leaves a Ravener as well. 7 minutes on the clock to complete it.
7
Royce
minutes.
is already on the elevator. Royce can still make it. For Nero, it's gonna be tight. I think he needs to run to the elevator, not take care of
Yeah.
that pack, and hope for the best.
Disgusting.
Just don't know how much time left.
Goes for the one shot, very good. Yeah, there's the radiating.
Borrowing Ravener.
Oh, we have a Trigon fight on Marco.
Yeah, the jump to Marco. And also, Royce got lucky. No
Yeah,
boss for him.
no terminus. Okay, Marco started the fight on 0 HP, but he's found a stim.
Oh my god. Uh-oh.
Very aggressive play from Marco.
Oi.
I like it. Oh, don't panic.
Oh. Dodge. Oh shit.
Oh no. Oh yes,
But he
I
almost
really
killed
like
him.
what Marco's doing. He played incredibly aggressive, kept the Trigon in melee fights all the time. Look at how much
Jesus
HP he's done.
Christ.
Trigon did not even go
Holy
through the
shit,
phases
man.
yet. If he all specs is right on time, he can kill him on next thingy. That's what he's aiming for.
In Royce,
He knows it
trying
as
to
well.
fight the Biowars, but he have to skip them. He have to move on and do a horde.
He's hoping for another haul. He realized he's not getting one. He's solo, he's only getting one haul this time. He was hoping, so Marco was hoping for a single, sorry,
Yeah.
a second haul so he could all specs and kill
Come on,
on
come on, come
Trigon
on.
spawn. Nice,
Yeah,
nice,
let's
really
go.
clean. And he does
Hell
it
yeah.
with Gene Seed as well. Aris just drops on his side on exfil. Nero done, or Nero is on this last phase. He's catching up as well. Nero's pulled ahead. Nero's pulled ahead of Royce. 5 minutes remaining. Can he make it happen?
Jesus Christ, yeah. Royce can stack with the Biowars, but in my opinion, he should just
We await your
skip
signal,
them.
Captain.
He should just skip them,
We
and
need
he's
that
trying
bomb
to
track.
fight
Yeah,
them.
they're taking too much time.
But those scan estimates the bulk of the swarm will not be in position for a while yet.
But a rank B is a death sentence. Marco knows that himself, you know?
It was rank A, I think. This time at least.
I didn't check. I
me too.
saw the screens afterwards. I hope it was. I hope it was. I will feel terrible for him if it's not.
Yeah, and Aris just failed exfiltration. 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, he did.
Poor guy.
Imperial domain for too long.
But he's
Honestly,
put in a really
really
good
good that
fight.
he's cleared. That he's cleared even a single one. He doesn't play solo absolute. This was his
Yeah.
first attempt at ever doing it. And
Yeah.
he's done one with no relic on his first attempt at trying. Like, it's really good as a performance.
Yeah, it's really
Nero
impressive.
can maybe make it. Can Nero steal the show? 3 minutes. I don't think Nero can make it. He still has to claw through too many ways.
It's just not enough time.
This is gonna be a tie, and honestly, I think Marco might win on that tie. Marco went all gene seeds extracted, I think.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Basically, like double your point.
Nero is fighting for his life, trying his best to save the run and finish it as soon as possible. Max damage, Nero. Don't take the XX, kill everything. Come on, boy. Come on. 3 minutes, 2 minutes and a half left. Can he make it? Royce has just arrived at the phase. Royce will not finish it in time. That's clear already. I don't think Nero can pull it off. It's too many Minoris without a Majoris. You need to be able... Perfect. Is Radiating coming up? It's not, unfortunately.
He needed
All
so
specs the
bad.
pack? He all specs it, yes. He doesn't have it, and he has to take that exec. He knows it.
Halfway there, brothers. Keep it up.
And the extremist. Oh,
Oh man, this is a tragedy to watch. Such a good attempt by the Oceans here, man. Radiating finally up, but will only get one. He has 2 minutes and he still needs to do a full last wave.
nah, it's unfortunately.
Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, second wave's coming up. It's not there. Even Nero will not be able to pull it off with his speed.
Yeah, true. I mean, Royce had a really good chance to clear it. He was kinda stuck with the Biowars for so
Yeah,
long.
he spent too much time on that wave.
So
Honestly, the snipers as well, he spent so much time on.
Yeah, yeah.
The swarm
That
is
meant
almost fully committed.
what made a big
Ready
difference.
for my plan.
This will be played on the Gene Seed as none of the Infernos will be logged in. 20, round about 40 seconds remaining at most. So close and yet so far. Nero's 2 wipes can really be felt, and it's 21. Anything submitted after this is not valid. Might as well watch it for the rest of the show though.
Yeah, let's see who can finish it. But I think they all got it.
100%. And Nero knows it's so tragic for both Nero and Royce. They're at most 2 minutes behind timer.
Man, it was so funny to watch. It's so good. They're just fucking warriors.
That was a really solid attempt from all of them. Honestly, like, a lot of tragedies happening here and there. The death from Nero, the 2 deaths from Nero cost a lot. The B rank from Marco, absolutely tragic as well. That was devastating for him.
God damn, look at that. He killed the
Nero
Carbotex.
finished his first.
Oh
And
shit.
he will be a minute late for the submission. A minute. By 1 minute, Nero's run
Sadness.
will not count.
Yeah, I know.
Extraction complete.
Yeah.
It is how it is.
Very valiant effort.
Oh
We'll just
my
we'll wait for Royce to finish his run. Medusa has started his own. You can tell Medusa that he can call it there and that he can join. And then we'll quickly go over the results. I'll go over what battle logs are already, and we'll be able to tell you who wins at this point.
Yeah, also, Akko is also playing right now, but he's like do a video recording of his run, so the results will be a little bit later today. Plus, we need time
Fair
to
enough.
run everything we have.
Yeah. Aris did not use any stims on his ballistic
Metal
engine
as
run.
fuck.
Aris, you were allowed to use stims.
My dude, I wish I could find the damn things.
So let me take a look.
Yeah, we're just
Okay.
finished his map.
Great work, Oswords. I'm proud of you all.
Hell yeah.
Okay, but that's fine. It's fine as well. Royce did not submit any of the battle logs.
Oh no.
I mean, we know what he's run, but I need the battle logs anyway. They're
I
important.
just hope he did screenshots.
I mean, if he didn't, I'll have to assume that he got none of the gene seeds. And I mean, I know for a fact there's at least one he didn't get.
Maybe he extracted Gen Seed on the first map, but
I'm
don't
sure
think
he went
so.
down on ballistic. I'm sure he went down on ballistic.
Ballistic, Axial, Inferno. Yeah, he don't have any Gen Seeds. He didn't extract Gen Seed on Axial as well.
This is gonna be a close one, I think.
Okay, so if you want to know, it depends at this point on Aku's performance, but we already have. I can already say like what the standings are depending without Aku. Oh, actually, I did not check one specific one because he didn't post his screenshots. Medusa, I need your screenshots as well for your battle reports for ballistic and exfil.
Эвакуация выполнена. Возвращаемся.
You can post them in the operation battle logs.
Okay, so everyone finished. I want to thank you
All
to
right.
everyone, guys. It was really, really fun to watch how you go. And I hope we can do it later again. That was a nice reaction.
Um,
Yeah,
I'd like
it was fun.
I'd like to give a special congratulation to Aris. Aris, I believe you mentioned you don't do solo absolute runs at this point, and this was your first attempt.
Pretty much, yeah.
Very valiant effort, especially on choosing sniper. It's one of the harder classes to pull it off on, so really well done. Especially because you actually did complete one of the maps within that 2-hour time frame. And believe you me, not everyone decides to just solo absolute and successfully do it within 2 hours the first time they choose. I for sure didn't back then. So honestly, props for showing up to the event and actually getting one through. For the rest, honestly, super solid runs, was very enjoyable to see. A lot of tragedy moments that we were able to spot here and there as we hopped from one to the other. A lot of really clutch moments as well. Some really, really neat plays. Royce, your perfect dodges are out of this world. Like, it's kind of surreal when
It
you're
was
fighting
really
with guys.
perfect.
убил тысячу терминидов.
Oh, he killed 1,000 termin.
57 тысяч урона.
57k damage. Oh my god.
You've got really good perfect dodges. Nero, I'm incredibly proud that you chose to run with a block chainsword. It's a bit tragic. You're 1 minute off being able to submit your Inferno run.
Yeah.
Medusa, you joined 20 minutes late. For the running of this event, I can't just allow 20 more minutes. We gave a time frame from the moment the event started to the moment it ends, so I have to be time strict on that. But really good showing as well. We'll need to have a conversation about how you use stims because you're giving me heart attacks for zero valid reason.
Yeah.
But other than that, very good showing as well. Honestly, I'm really proud of all of you. It was super enjoyable being able to watch and cast your gameplay.
Yeah, well done, guys. Well done, guys. It was really, really cool and fun to watch. I hope we can do it later. It will be super cool. Of course, there was some technical difficulties, as always, but still, god damn, it was really fun to watch. I want to thank you, guys.
I'm kind of sad that I didn't have time to join you guys.
By the way, Limpon, if you want, you can just record your attempt on a video or do a live stream and I can check it later. Because we have Aku playing right now as event.
Oh.
You have 24 hours from now to upload it. But you better do it earlier.
Am I allowed to do it myself? Or is that
Yeah.
cheating?
Yeah, sure, let's go. Why not?
The thing is, if I do that, I skew the standings. I wouldn't want to beat every single one of you after casting y'all.
Oh, yeah. You're just flexing.
There's that old sworn ego we know about.
I mean, okay, do you guys want to take a bet?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So, within 24 hours, I'll have a 2-hour recording. Hopefully it doesn't crash. I'll have a 2-hour recording of me doing this, but better, hopefully. I'll try not to fuck it up.
Yeah, let's see.
Alright, deal.
Okay, so guys, it was a bit chaotic. We don't know yet who are close to win or not, because like Marco extracted a lot of gene seed. It's just like gives you a lot of points, right? Basically doubles your point. And by the way, all your points that you earn today, it goes to the like whole chapter bank for the 75 maps. It also goes here. So, I think we should give you an option to say if you want to say everything, and if not, we're gonna end here. Okay, I guess
I'm back.
you want to say something before we finish?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
In that case, congratulations to all of you again. Thank
Yeah,
you
well done.
very much for participating. We'll give you final results once every submission's been done, but this was very, very clean and very, very good.
Yeah, I'm really proud, guys. Thank you for
Good
helping.
job, brothers.
Well done, boys.
Okay, see you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Ooh, man, it was really cool and fun. I want to repeat it again. Of course, I need to fix some shit with the Discord streams. It wasn't that easy. Most probably next time we're gonna stuck on 720 streams, 30 FPS, just because of I have to like basically open all streams at once. My notebook is just fucking on fire right now. But still, I think it was really fun. It was good. We're gonna count everything in the next 24 hours. And thank you for your attention. I see you next time. Bye bye.